Yes, you may start, Indira.
Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, one and all. Welcome to the Toastmasters for Hyderabad Entrepreneurs Club Reach Order meeting number 41. I'm your surgeon at OMS for today's meeting, and my name is Indira. I will start the meeting by starting with the mission of our club. Mission of our club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. The values of Toastmasters program are respect, integrity, service, and excellence. Let us exhibit our commitment to this by taking by Toastmasters promise. All Toastmasters in the virtual room, please raise your hand and keep it on the heart and say, I do. When I complete, read the promise. As member of Toastmasters, internal and my Toastmaster club, I promise I to attend club meetings regularly, to prepare all my projects to the best of my ability, basing them on the Toastmasters education program, to prepare for and fulfill meeting assessments, to provide fellow members with helpful, constructive evaluations, to help the club maintain the positive, friendly environment necessary for all members to learn and grow, to serve my club and as an officer when called upon to do so, to treat my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy, to bring guests to club meetings and so they can see the benefits Toastmasters membership offers, to adhere to the guidelines and rules for all Toastmasters educational and recognition programs, to act within Toastmasters core values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence during the conduct of all Toastmasters activities. I do.
I do.
Let me
I do.
Let me explain some basic rules of this meeting. Please turn on all noise-making devices into silent mode. Please clap whenever the control is transferred. You can use virtual option to do so. Please check for your audio and video connection before speaking. Please stay muted if you are not on any roll which may distract the speaker. If you face any technical glitch, contact Zoom Master. Please refrain from speaking on checks, politics, and religion in an derogatory manner. Please keep your video on throughout the meeting. Everyone present in the meeting will have to follow these rules. We welcome all the guests today and shall enjoy today's meeting. I would like to invite President Toastmaster Kalpana.
Thank you, Indira, for that energetic start of the meeting. Once again, I welcome everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening for people who join from different parts of the world. I am Kalpana and I am the president of Toastmasters for Hyderabad Entrepreneur Club. As I see, I don't find any non-Toastmasters in the club. I am trying to skip the introduction about Toastmasters. I could see we have few guests today. May I request Toastmaster Giri to please let us know about yourself and introduce yourself. Toastmaster Giri.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I am able to hear you now. Yes.
Hi, I'm joining from New Jersey, USA. It's nice I've come to a couple of your club meetings. I'm recently joined Toastmasters. Yeah, just starting my journey here. Nice to see you all and participate in your club meeting.
Thank you, Giri, for joining for today's meeting. I hope you will get to learn something new today. We also have few role players today who are our guest. Toastmaster Rohini, would you like to share something? Your experience as Toastmaster?
Good evening all. Myself Toastmaster Rohini. I am a homemaker and I am a Toastmaster since last 2 years. And I am very happy that I am in Hyderabad today. Thanks for inviting me. It will be a great learning experience for me. Thanks for it.
We are looking forward to hear from you as well. And Toastmaster Sonal.
Hi, I'm not sure if my video is on because my
It's
Zoom is
fine.
not working, but I have been a Toastmaster since the last 7 or 8 months as of now. And initially I joined it to improve myself as a speaker, but now I can see the amount of fun that I'm having and the amount of learning that I have gained. So happy to be a Toastmaster and happy to be in the meeting today.
Thank you, Sonal. May I now request Toastmaster Umesh to please talk few words. We are very dear with this distinct guest to our club. Yes, Umesh, you are on mute. Okay, we'll come back to you. Yeah, Umesh, you are there. Sorry, I could not hear that. Okay. Seems Umesh is facing some network issue.
Hello, now am I audible?
Yes, perfectly audible and visible too.
Sorry, please bear with me. I am in a remote area. There is a network issue.
Okay.
Myself, Umesh. I have already joined twice this club meeting. I am from Pune Marathi Toastmasters Club, and I am here for today's exciting meeting. That is a league, impromptu league, and which is I'm excited to see how our dear friends are going to speak impromptu.
Yeah.
Thank you, Raju, for inviting me.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Umesh. With this, I would now like to give control to the Toastmaster who is enthusiastic and who tries to see that every club he goes fills up the energy and still trying to complete his world tour. Distinguished Toastmaster Raghu.
Thank you very much, Madam President. Good evening, everyone. Good morning to my friend Giri, who's joining from USA. Impromptu. What is impromptu as per you? Can someone answer me?
Thinking on your feet.
Suresh?
Spontaneous.
Thank you, Umesh. Suresh?
Without any preparation.
Giri?
Think all these things together, like thinking on your feet and speaking.
Okay.
With
Amit.
a very little preparation. Yeah, repeating
Thank
that.
you. Amit?
Spontaneous, random.
Okay. Junaid?
Sudden reaction.
Okay, great. And Rohini?
Without rehearsing.
Great.
That's
Rohini?
the thing.
Rohini?
Yes.
What is impromptu as per you?
To speak instantly, to give your feedback on the topic given to you without
Instant.
thinking.
Just like instant noodles, right?
Yes.
Indira?
Spontaneous.
Nikhila?
No preparation, spontaneous.
Great. Hajar? Hajar? No problem. Yeah, Hajar.
Dealing with the unexpected events or
Great.
situations.
Thank you. Thank you very much for answering my question on the spot. Before I start, let me acknowledge these people who are joining from outside. Hajar is joining from Morocco. Giri is joining from USA. and all my friends from different parts. And Rohini, thank you very much for accepting my request to join today's meeting and to give the beautiful speech that we're expecting. Yeah, Madam President. Yes, Madam President, Kalpana.
Yeah, impromptu speech for me is something that you give me whenever you forget my birthday or anything like that, distinguished Master Babu. So this, let me tell you the background. He forgot to ask me, so I pinged him personally. You didn't ask the impromptu word for me, so anything that comes like this is impromptu.
Okay, thank you very much. So let us understand how we can tackle with the impromptu speech, or maybe table topics, or maybe the point in life where we have to deal with. We'll go a little bit about it and then go with the meeting structure, then call the role players and understand. Then we'll go the prepared speeches, and then the best part is the impromptu. We'll explain it when it is the time. First method to tackle with this impromptu is prep method, which is known as point, reason, example, and point. Point can be anything. I agree with what was said. I disagree with what is said. You are making a point. You are taking a stand on that. For example, let us say roses are red and then something is blue. Or maybe let us sun rises in the east. I make a statement. You either agree to it, you either disagree to it. It's up to you. There's no restriction that you agree or disagree. There's nothing that you are asked to just go on with what is the flow. You make the point. Next is whether how you can flow with that is next is reasoning, right? Because so and so. Let us say, let it put it something like this. I agree that sun rises in the, I don't say sun rises in the east. Yes, if sun doesn't rise in the east, then everything would go haywire. All the natural settings that right now we have will just become opposite of it. The North Pole might become the South and South might become North. We might have so many climatic changes and etc. I can give that reason. The next is an example. You can give an example for something that has happened before, something that could have happened, or something that we have example from history or blah, blah, something like that you can give. And the end, we can give it again the point. Point, because I can say that I agree with, or you can add to that something like call to action. Sun rises in the east, maybe we can't have a call to action, but someone says it, if whether it is save, don't cut the trees. Let us say the topic is that. Save the environment, maybe save the environment. So the call to action, I would say, yes, it is our responsibility to save the environment by not wasting water, by avoiding the pollution, etc., etc. I can give the different things. So first main, one of the best known method for preparing for table topics or impromptu speech in our life is prep method. You make a point, then you give a reason, then examples. Why that reason has to be very logical, then example, and in the finally, in the point, you have to repeat it. Yes, I agree that we have to save the planet. And then if you give a conclusion with a call for action, it would give weightage to what you're talking. Okay, this is a prep method. Next time someone asks you or you want to do your table topic, please remember this: point, reason, example, point. The next popular method is pendulum method. Pendulum method is known when you want to debate, especially. Okay, you can just like how pendulum moves is like goes this side and then comes to a neutral part, isn't it? So what you have to do is you have to talk on one side and positive side, then explain the view, then go to the other side, explain your view, then come to one point as in between the pendulum, and then explain the best view that you think, and explain it better and conclude it same time. Just like the prep method, conclude it. You have to make a point here in the end, and then you can also give a takeaway. So these are the two best known. We'll see there are more that are bought for today's meeting, but let's go with our meeting proceedings. In our meeting proceedings, in any Toastmaster typical meeting, what we have is prepared speeches and then table topics and evaluations. Why evaluation? Because any part of life we get judged. In evaluation, in Toastmaster meeting, we are told where exactly we didn't do well and how we can do well. So to explain how we are going to get evaluated, let's bring the role bearers of this section, and they are led by our general evaluator, Madam President Toastmaster Kalpana. I ask her to come on the stage and explain or introduce her the role bearers for today's meeting. Over to you, Madam President.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Raghu. Once again, I welcome all and the role of and capacity of General Evaluator. General Evaluator, as the name indicates, will be giving you the complete feedback on the meeting, how the meeting went, and what are the areas of improvement for the meeting and for the club for today's meeting. So I'll be able to do this with help of my tag team. Today, the timer, accounter, and the grammarian. There are three roles who will be supporting me, and also I have a team of evaluations who will come at the evaluation segment. Before we move ahead, I wanted to call upon to the virtual stage Toastmaster Junaid, timer for today, and explain his role. Over to you, Toastmaster Junaid.
Hi everybody. Today's my role is being timer. I will check everyone's time speeches and I will let you know at the end of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Junaid. We are avoiding to have the accounter role today. So next role is Wordmaster and Grammarian. Toastmaster Nikhila is going to play the Wordmaster Grammarian role. Over to you, Toastmaster Nikhila.
Thank you, Kalpana. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to everyone. I am playing the role of grammarian today, and it is my responsibility to pay close attention to speakers, listening to their language usage. And I'll take note of any improper language or any outstanding words they are going to use and thoughts. And it is also my responsibility, my duty to introduce the word of the day for today. And today's word is nascent, which means budding, developing, growing, or young. Example of this word is my English skills are still nascent. And today's idiom is cut corners, which means shortcut. Example for this idiom is success is a result of hard work. Do not cut corners. I encourage each and every speaker to use this word. At the end of the speeches, I'll give my report for each and everyone. Thank you, Kalpana. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nikhila. With this, my tag team introduction is completed. I will come back at the evaluation segment and share the overall progress and areas of improvement and share my report along with my team. Thank you, and over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Raghu.
Thank you very much. So are we excited to learn about the third method? Are we? Okay, great. Now we have learned about two methods. First is prep method, point, reason, explain, and then point. Second is pendulum method, where you take a side, then you explain your view, take the second side, explain the view, and then come to one stand, and then Give just like the prep method, you have to give point or with a conclusion or takeaway. Next is our balance method. Is where how does balance work? Is weighs two things, right? You keep a stone, you keep a material, then balance both. So here what you have to say is you have to state your neutral point as soon as you get a topic. Okay, it is just another way how you can use in debates or how you can use any other point that you want to argue along. Okay, so you state a neutral point, explain both the views. Here you both the views to weigh, and then again you give a neutral point and explain again second view, and then again you give a neutral point. Means you are going with both the views, then explaining what's the neutral point. In the end, again, you choose one side. Why you choose one side? You have to reason, and then you have to end it. When you are giving the balance method, you cannot just say because yours is correct. I choose this because this is my view. You can have your own view. It's all up to you. But do make a stand, something like that. You can give an action point. What you have to understand is whenever you're attempting a table topic, it is your another speech. The way that you're talking is always a speech. A table topics, even if it is between 1 to 2 minutes, is a speech. What you have to do, an opening, body, and conclusion. So in any point of speech, how the flow goes is matters. We are talking about 3 techniques so far. I don't want to overwhelm talking at the same time. Prep method, point, response, explain, and then point. Next thing is just like the pendulum, you're going to take 2 sides and then you talk about the 2 sides that can happen, but you're not going in detail here. And then you say one side, and that as you can go with a takeaway. When it is the balance method, you explain it clearly, why this and why this. And then you make a stand here in between, just like the balance. You make a stand here, and for that, you will give explanation and a takeaway also, how that can happen. So remember these 3 things. We have more techniques. We'll understand it more when during with our next time. So then it's a time to start our prepared speeches. For the guests who don't understand, right now we have this, but these are what we prepare from our Pathways program, where we have certain direction for our speeches. One thing I would tell everybody who have started their journey or who yet to start their journey, to excel in your program, in this program, is to pay attention to your learning. Pay attention to your learning, do proper training. 2, you need to write your script as part of your prepared speeches. 3, pay attention to what your mentor says. Always take their consent before giving speeches. Take their mentoring over your speech draft, or do a demo if needed before the speech. Finally, if you're not happy with your performance, go and repeat the speeches. Nobody's stopping you. This process will help you to do better. With that note, let me call the first speaker over the stage. But before I call the speaker, let me ask Toastmaster Sonal, the speech evaluator of our speech, to give the speech objectives for Toastmaster Indira.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster. Hello, everyone, and a special hello to my target speaker, Toastmaster Indira. Toastmaster Indira will be attending her level 1 project 2, and the purpose of her project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. All the best. Over to distinguished Toastmaster Raghu.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sonal, for giving the objectives. Let me invite first speaker, Toastmaster Indira. Can you please switch on your video? We can't see you, Indira.
Yeah,
Sure.
am I audible and visible?
Can you put some light on where you are? There's no light on your face.
I think two devices are there and one you are using for audio, one for video.
Ah, yes, ma'am. Yeah. Now it's okay.
If you want me to say okay, otherwise there is no light on your face.
Okay, I can.
It's better.
No.
It's better. Okay. Okay. Let me do one thing. Okay. Junaid, can you just show the timer cards?
Yeah, I will do now. You can start
Yeah.
now.
No. I want to ensure that she's able to see the timer cards. Can you show the virtual background? Yeah. Indira, can you confirm that you're able to see the timer cards?
Red.
Okay, great.
Green.
Sure. Fine.
Yellow.
Thanks.
Shall I show?
1 minute. Toastmaster Indira, weekend home creativity. Toastmaster Indira, weekend home creativity.
Some people look for a beautiful place. Others make their place beautiful. Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guests. Today, I would like to share about my opinion on what should we do over weekends. Before I start, let me ask a question. How do you spend your weekends?
Staying at home.
Catching up on sleep.
Enjoying with family.
Sleeping.
Surfing on social media and YouTube.
Running with the kids.
Okay, thank you. I did research among friends and family and identified some common weekend activities or going outside, browsing social media, watching movie on Prime, Netflix, or the top weekend activities. But let me share what is my opinion. First, don't set alarm. When you are a busy working professional life is a hectic. We don't give our bodies as much rest as they need to fully function. Sleep is not only good for the body, but it is also good for the mind. A well-rested body and mind can accomplish great things. So have a tension-free, good sleep on weekends. Second, social media detox. For many of us, in social media already a big part of our lives. Break away from the unhealthy cycle by taking a break from social media. Don't even open emails. Stay away from TV, iPad, iPhone, and other electronic devices. Unplug. Third, call your best friend. For a friend, reconnect with someone you haven't had time to talk in a while. friends became distant memories, or invite friends to your home and have a party. 4. Self-care. Don't forget this. In the hustle and bustle of weekdays, it's hard to relax in the shower. So on the weekends, take care of your appearance by grooming, face pack, etc. 5. Declutter and tidy up your place. Don't, as on our working days, we usually don't have time for this. A clean house gives a pleasant space that you want to spend time in, and with so many of us working from home these days, it's important to regularly maintain our home. 6. Spend time with your kids. Plan a kids movie night. This can be planned on a Saturday night. The kids can watch some cartoon or movie and stuff on popcorn. Or taking your children to a park is a great way to spend time together, as well be enriching experience for him. This way you will learn while having fun. 7. Cook your favorite food. During the week, we can easily become overwhelmed with all of our works and activities. So sometimes it can be hard to make your favorite meals. So make them on the weekend. 8. Candlelight dinner with family. Give your family a surprise candlelight dinner over the weekend. Clean up your terrace, choose a nice corner and set up the mat and hang a few fairy lights, set up the candle, a few blankets, cushions, even a spare bed, put on some music and enjoy your dinner. 9. Drop your bucket list. I made my bucket list. So it's my bucket list right now. I want to travel around the world. I want to learn new language, learn driving core, etc. So friends, drop your bucket list. Create your one bucket list or specific list, whatever do you like. Home, the most comfortable and secure place in the world. This is the place to find happiness. Home is made up of our emotions. This is the only place where we don't find you and me. Home is the only place where we are there. I hope you will try it, friends. Toastmaster of the day, what is your weekend plan? Thank you.
My weekend plan is jeopardized by all the Toastmaster meeting. Thank you for such a wonderful meeting, Toastmaster Indira. Let us take 30 seconds to send feedback for this page.
Just did you call me distance for first time? For speech
Not yet.
objectives. Okay, sorry.
I will. There you can sit. Nobody gave a punishment. Okay. Thank you. There's more time. Please do keep sending her feedback. Feedback is a way that we can help our fellow Toastmasters. Next, we have wonderful speaker coming up. But before I introduce the speaker, let me call the speech evaluator or Madam President Toastmaster Kalpana to give the speech objectives for Toastmaster Rohini.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Today, our speaker, Toastmaster Rohini, is attempting her Level 1 Project 2 second speech. The purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback and apply the feedback to the second speech. The purpose of this speech is for member to demonstrate that he or she has applied the feedback received from the first speech evaluator. I wish all the best to the speaker, and timer, please note, timing of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. Thank you. Over to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much. Toastmaster Rohini, or what we all with love call her as Rohini Tai, Rohini sister. You should listen to our speeches every time, whether it is Marathi or English. It is just music to ears. So it's time to start the music, but before that, let me ask Toastmaster Rohini to check her audio and video and also confirm that you're able to see the timer cards. Zunaid, can you flash the timer cards?
Yes,
Am I clearly audible and visible?
Yes, perfectly. Are you able to see the timer cards?
Yes, I can see the timer's card.
Thank you very much. Toastmaster Rohini, infringible bond of love. Infringible bond of love, Toastmaster Rohini.
A woman, it is said, has a natural maternal instinct. She showers her love and care on everyone around. But the real transformation happens when she actually becomes a mother. There is a non-verbal exchange of feelings between the mother and her child since the time she conceives. The umbilical cord is the physical connector between both of them. This connection is so strong that even when it is physically detached during the birth, life and love continues for the lifetime. A very good evening, fellow Toastmasters. To be blessed with a motherhood is every woman's dream, but to be one is God's greatest gift. I am lucky to welcome two adorable angels in my life. It was a blissful expression, unprecedented elation to have both of them in my life. I started my motherhood journey with both of them, and my whole world revolved around them. In 2015, I was in Abu Dhabi. One day we got a good news that my husband's younger brother and his wife are expecting their second child. We were so excited for the new member in the family. And friends, it was the Christmas Eve when the little angel came to our family. Oh yes, it's a boy. We all were celebrating the arrival of new members. We are calling each other and celebrating. But the very next day, my brother-in-law called me and said that my co-sister had some post-delivery complications and her health was so critical. So we had decided to fly back to Mumbai to be with our family in this difficult situation. But friends, sometimes the destiny is not in our hands. On the fourth day, she left her newborn baby in my arms and departed from this world. Friends, we all have heard the story of Lord Krishna, that he was born to Devaki and raised by Yashoda. When I took him in my arms, I could see love in his beautiful, innocent eyes. I felt an instant connect, and time demanded me to be his Yashoda. We relocated back to India. We accepted him as our son. We decided to be his parents, and my children too accepted him as a sibling. We cherished each and every moment with him. We named him as a Lokesh, and our family had a new sparkle. We couldn't imagine our life without Lokesh because he was center of the family. My brother-in-law also got remarried, and again there was a peace and harmony in our life. But we were aghast when Lokesh's biological father demanded back his custody. How could he? He was my baby. Since last 1.5 years, I have spent my days and night with him. How could I trust on a girl who don't have any experience about raising the child? How can I live without a baby? In spite of all these apprehensions in my mind, I have to give them back my Lokesh to them. As he was only 1.5 years old, he got adjusted in the new environment very easily. But what about me? Do you think, friends, was that easy for me as well? Not at all. I could not overcome these situations. I was in stress. My blood pressure was fluctuating because of stress, and I got hospitalized. Both of my kids sitting beside me, wiping my tears. In these situations, my experienced mother called me and she said, Rohini, be brave. Accept this reality. And I said, Mama, I can't live without my Lokesh. He's my baby. Then my mother said, be brave and accept the reality that he belongs to his family. Don't you think that his father must have missed a baby in this 1.5 years? Her soul will be happy and she will bless you from the heaven only when baby will be with his father. Friends, that was the day when I realized no matter how much we want our children to be always with us, but sooner or later the day comes when we have to let them go, be it for their educations, their job, or even after the marriage. Friends, it was the day when I thought I have to send him back. I think we have to give our children the strength to spread their wings and fly out of our nest, to make their own mark in this world. Don't you think, friends, that's why you all are here, away from your nest, trying to carve your own path to create your own destiny? So, friends, trust on your children. Teach them the ropes, give them the wings, and stand back to see them soar and scale the new heights. Friends, this is the law of the nature, the circle of life. It's eternal. Over to you, Toastmaster Raghunatha.
Certainly. I think your parents have given you the proper name, Rohini.
Thank you so
You
much,
are
sir.
justified it. Thank you for such a wonderful speech, Toastmaster Rohini, and gracing us with your presence. I request all in the room to give feedback on our speech over private chat. It's 1 minute. Please give feedback to both the speakers. Thank you very much. Now shall we understand a little more about the techniques? Okay, there was an issue in my PowerPoint, and then we didn't understand the balance method. Well, same thing is about state your points on both the views, then come to your neutral point, what you have to say, and again the points. Just like your prep method, here also you need to restate that you have a neutral view for the specific point. The balance method is always that you weigh both the views, what people have to say. For example, let us say I talk about vaccine. Some people think vaccine is a hoax. Some people think it's good for health because it increases of immunity. So you have to weigh both the views and then tell my view. So I can just give my view that why I think that I should not go into both the views, but there's a stand. Why some vaccines are good for health, some are just to publicize themselves and just to make money, something like that. Next comes the problem solution method. This is a very good way of giving your speeches, even impromptu, whether it's impromptu or whether it's prepared speeches. Always remember, if you're erasing a problem, then bring your solution as well. That will make your speech more better. It will add to the authenticity of it, and same time credibility of your speech increases with that. First, state the problem. What is exactly the problem that you think? Second is give the cause. Many people fail to give the cause. If you can give the cause that is causing the problem, then you will mention that. And third thing is mention the solution. Okay, you can give the solution that you think is the best. Let us say pollution is your topic. You can state, I think that what we are doing right now, everything that we are doing right now is causing the pollution. There are different kinds of pollution: water pollution, air pollution, earth, soil pollution. If you think about the causes, it's because there's a lot of uses of plastic. Irrespective of there's so many restrictions, we are still using the plastic because it's unavoidable. Second, we are also negligent when we don't carry those bags when we go to the market. Third, I think there's a lot of wastage of water that we do, and so much of water gets wasted and just goes down the drain. Four, we are using private vehicles even for the unnecessary things. We are not taking the walks that our ancestors used to take. So I've given 4 causes. Next, I think the best way is to carry the bags, cloth bags to the market so that we avoid the plastic. As much as possible, take the cans that our ancestors used to take, bring them in, and try avoiding those plastic bags unnecessary for them. Third, I would say that let us take the walks as our ancestors used to take when they have to travel. With that, it will increase our physical fitness. Second, it also will help us to decrease that carbon monoxide or whatever the pollution is happening. You see, I have offered 2 to 3 solutions. This is how it is. Now, next is timeline method. If you have seen our DTM Jervis education session, he has talked about this. You have to go into different timelines and talk about it. It has to go in sequential way. Even if you give your icebreaker speech, think of this. It has to be in a sequential way. You have to talk about your past, how you kept the present, and then to the future, isn't it? For example, you have to give an icebreaker. Well, how would I say? I will talk about my childhood, where I was born and how much everything went on, then coming to the present, and then why I joined Toastmaster, because I want to improve my so-and-so skills and everything. So I'm also talking about my future thinking there. So now timelines can also be there. For example, anything that you think, even if you want to talk about Toastmaster program, in past, I used to think Toastmaster program was just to toast making a toast out of the bread slices. English toast or French toast. But then in the present, after 2.5 years in Toastmaster, I think it's a great platform to increase our skills to communicate. In future, I'm sure I will continue till my last breath as a Toastmaster because I believe once you're a Toastmaster, you're always a Toastmaster. Something like that. You see, I'm talking about past view, present view, and then also future view. In the end, I'm concluding there. I'm giving a proper conclusion there. Now, there are other ways of doing this also. What are they? First is Zoom, where you show the problem in a micro level and then go to macro level. You talk in the detail about it, then you talk in the high level about it. And you have to end it in a what you want to conclude it better. Then this triangle method is different perspective. Let us take a talk about opening schools, physical attendance. Let's take it this point. Okay. Now, a view of student. Students are so relaxed to sit at home, taking help them from their parents, so that they don't want to go to school. But some may want to go because they want to enjoy going around. The physical activity might help them. Then I talk about parents' view. I am sure that parents want their kids to go to the school. Good riddance, right? Peaceful life, and they can enjoy the time doing their office work or watching TV or just taking some break. Then third point, I can talk about politicians. I talk about anyone. Politicians think this is the best way that they can give the choice to everyone because they think putting rules might affect their vote bank. So I'm talking about three different views. This is a triangle method. You can always apply it. This is also a good way to show three different views on same topic. Last is best method again in your speeches or your impromptu speeches, storytelling method. You can tell a story, your personal story, or you can add any other stories that you know. You can weave together to the message that you want to pass. Remember well, if you want to do your impromptu speeches or go better at your table topics, the best way is to take a stand. Then whatever technique you use, in the end, make a conclusion. In the conclusion, if you can add a takeaway or a proper call to action for the people who are there in the audience, then you will see that it gets a lot of weightage than others who are attempting a table topic. Thank you very much for being a great audience today. So today we will do impromptu league. What is impromptu league is we will run three different sections of table topics. First table topic master will be Amit. He will give you 3 to 4 topics. Then I will give you 3 to 4 topics. So the winner will be decided upon voting from first section, the winner from second section, and then both will come to the third section where Amit will give you a top 2 topics and the winner will be decided again on voting of the people. Are we good on this? Show your thumbs up. Thank you very much. So let me invite the table topic master of the day, the Ang. Nikhila, you have a question?
No, Raghu, it's by mistake. Sorry.
No problem. Okay. So let me invite this person, the energetic and one of our new members of the club, Toastmaster Amit Kumar, the table topic master. The first round, Amit.
Thank you, DTM Raghu. Fellow Toastmaster and dear guest, good evening, everyone. So, yeah, as DTM Raghu has explained the different ways of impromptu speaking, we should learn from this session and apply this in our impromptu speech today. So, like as DTM Raghu has explained, I'll be giving 4 different topics. So I'll be giving you different activities and we can talk about our we can talk about our thoughts on this and its importance of this activity. So do we have any who wants to go first?
If nobody is responding, then just put the gun at their head and just call them.
Yeah. So, Toastmaster Giri. Toastmaster Giri.
Suresh, you want to try?
Okay.
Amit, please give me.
Yeah. So the first topic would be reading a book. Today's Toastmaster Suresh is reading a book.
Suresh, are you able to see Junaid video?
Yeah,
He'll
yeah.
be flashing the time. Okay.
How much time? How much time, Raghu?
1 to 2 minutes.
1 to 2.
1 to 2 minutes.
Yeah, you can start now. Junaid, you can go to.
Reading a book. It's really because I'm very much not connected with the books, because reading is very boring for me. And also because since childhood, we are forced to study the books. So it's made me so, what do you call, I dislike the books very much, because if I see that book, it's a sleeping feel for me. Really. But when I came into the world of the competition, when I came to know, and as I grow up, and I understood reading book is very essential, because we cannot live this life by doing all mistakes by yourself. You have to learn the things from the persons who have already done in their life. For example, the person who is writing the book at the age of 60 years, we can get if you are having a biological age of 20, but you can get that person's age and maturity by reading the person's book. This is really an awesome point I have learned in my life after becoming adult. Then indispensable that we have to read the book, without which we cannot progress. Because we cannot grow ourselves by learning by ourselves. We have to collect the information from different persons who lived their life to the extent and successful in their life, so that we also quickly adapt the things we can grow in our life. So I want to conclude, the book is very essential, but not as a sleeping pill, but as to grow in your life. What about you, Amit?
Thank you, Toastmaster Suresh. You really have explained the importance of book in our life. Thank you. So do we have any volunteer who wants to go next?
Yeah, I'll go next, Amit.
Yeah.
Nikhila.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Nikhila.
I can't
So
share the video. Some issue with my bandwidth network, but I can speak. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. No problem. Nikhila, your topic would be listening to music.
Okay. Fine. Hi everyone. Good evening. This is Nikhila, and today I'm going to share my thoughts about music. I'm not a big fan of listening to music. I rarely listen to music, but whenever I feel like I don't have anything to do, I'll just go for music. It just refresh my mind and give some positive vibes, and take me to it distracts, or I could say just other way, like instead of sitting at computer or doing some regular works, it just changes the mood, or it just changes the, I mean, okay, like changes the mood. But I can't spend hours listening to music only. It just bores sometimes. And the way there are different types of music, right? Like melodies, that rap music, whatever it is. I observed that depending on the music, your mood gets changed. Like if you listen to melodies, you will get into a kind of smooth kind of mode. Whereas if you listen to this fast beats and all, it will just energizes you. So I feel sometimes that whatever, if you want to get into that kind of mode, you can use music as a medium. Depends on the requirement. Like if you are feeling so low, you can listen to some fast music, so it will just energizes you. It just pumps up your energy. And if you are so disturbed with this outside noises and all, you can use something calm music, so that it can refresh you, and it can take you to, I mean, it can give you some peace. And sometimes I feel that you are not able to sleep, then you can just switch on some meditation kind of music, and you can just get in, I mean, it helps you if you are having some sleep issues and all, or if it is something bothering you, even office pressure or something at home, music can help you to just relax and to get the peace. That's what my thoughts about music.
Thank you, Nicola, for sharing your thoughts on this. So who would be our next table topic
Hajar.
speaker?
Hajar, can you switch on your video?
Hajar, can you hear us? You are on mute, Hajar. Hajar, can you? Yeah, now we can hear you. Your topic would be, Hajar, cooking.
Cooking.
Yeah.
Okay. So I consider cooking as an art. Being a good cook is not meant for everybody. So cooking, it requires a lot of dedication, a lot of passion, and a lot of determination, because it needs to look to details, especially if the dish or like the thing that we are gonna to cook is new. So it requires to be patient and to look to details, and to have a good taste. And when you taste it, you have to see or to see if any ingredient is required or is not there. For me, I don't cook a lot. I cook only some basic Moroccan dishes, and I don't consider like myself as a good cook, but I am in uh, in the learning phase. Thank you.
Thank you, Hajar.
Can we ask Umesh?
Yeah, Umesh. Yeah, Umesh, your topic would be playing a sport. It could be any sport which you like.
Timer is
1 to 2 minutes. Yeah.
yeah, timer is Junaid, no? Okay.
Yeah.
Football. How many of you are football fan? Please raise your hand. No one? Married people are football. Don't you think so? Football of your wife here and there. And if mother is with you, then football of between two ladies, mother and wife. But I'm not talking to speak about that football, but football is one of the game which I like to play. And the position which I like to play is midfield or center forward. Why? Because that is the key position in the football game. Midfield person gives, passes the ball, and he can change the game to fast forward or center forward, and he can convert into goal. What is the aim of the game? To make a goal. The same way, if we believe in a teamwork and work together in a team, and whosoever scores the goal, it's football. I would like to share one small story about this. I was playing football with my colleagues, a short football, and I was in midfield and doing the dual role. As I in Toastmasters, we also do dual role as a saver. And my aim was either person or either ball. When the center forward of opposite team was in my goalpost, near to goalpost, and my goalie was not able to judge. So I took a chance and I tackled him tactfully and won my slide kick, and the stud was on the ball and half on his leg. And after the match, he was shouting like me, Umesh, don't you know we have to hold the ball and not the person? See this mark, lifelong I can remember. The bunch of hair was just like a shave. So I do remember, and whenever we meet, whenever we talk about the football, first he says, Umesh, football and not my leg. You have to aim on football. The aim, I know you don't want any score on your team, but don't mark me as a ball, though I look like a ball. That was a small story about the football. And thank you for giving such a wonderful topic. And I know everyone like some goal, same game, and we can enjoy that game by just enjoying with full heart. Over to you, Table Topic Master Amit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Umesh, for sharing an interesting story with us.
Thank Amit. We'll stop here. We'll go for voting and then go to the next second round. Okay. And thank you, Umesh, for telling that story of football. I'm sure that all the women in the room are ready to wash you. Let's go for the polling. Best table topic 1.
Please, women, please do vote for me. That was the story I have created.
Suresh, Nikhila, Hajar, and Umesh. Please vote and encourage. Okay. I have a clear winner. It is Toastmaster Umesh, who has won maximum votes. He will go to the next round. Meanwhile, we'll go to the second round. Okay, I think you take over it. Amit, if you have a topic, let's have 4 more topics. You have 4 more topics?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Can we have nomination for second round? Sonal, do you want to try?
I think I can.
Is it possible for you to keep your video on?
Yeah, just a second. There's a lag in my video.
Okay. Okay, great.
Yeah. Sonal, your topic would be dancing.
When I was born, my parents didn't officially keep a name for me until it was about time for me to get enrolled in a school. And in the spur of a moment, and somehow coincidentally, my birth certificate was also being made on the same day. So on the spur of the moment, my father named me as Sonal. Initially, I was supposed to be named as Kajal, but my father named me as Sonal because he wanted me to grow up like the great Odissi dancer Sonal Mansingh. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately for viewers, I can't even do the D of dance. I am severely out of coordination when it comes to dancing, which is funny because I'm a trained singer. But when it comes to dancing, I might very well resemble a drunk dancer while being totally sober. But having said that, I do not miss a chance to let go of myself and dance like an absolute fool when I have the chance. Because even though I may not be able to dance, I still know that letting go of myself and giving myself peace is something that only I can do. And I don't care if people judge me for the way I dance. So if at all you come across me dancing, just assume that you can't see me and move with us. Thank you, and over to Master Amit.
Yeah, thank you, Sonal. So who wants to go next?
Toastmaster Rohin.
Sorry, sir,
Indira.
I'm very poor in impromptu speeches.
No, everybody is poor. They will work on it and get ahead. It is okay.
Okay, I will try.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Rohini.
Give me the
Your
easiest
top,
one, okay?
Okay, yeah. Your topic would be yoga, doing yoga.
We do yoga for the physical health. We follow Ramdevji Baba on a YouTube channel, early in the morning, wake up by 5:30 and start the video and start doing yoga with Baba Ramdev. It is okay to take care of our body. This body is made up of 5 elements, the earth, water. I can't tell you about all that things, but it is our duty to take care of this body. The nature has given us this body, and it is our duty to take care, do yoga and stay healthy, and return back this body. It should be dissolved in those 5 elements back. This is what I think about yoga. But is yoga only limited for the physical health only? No. I think that yoga should be for our mental health. This brain is also a muscle, and we should train our brain's muscle by giving them the practice of thinking positive. Whatever we are thinking is like a seed. If we are thinking positive, then within a period of time, it will be like a huge tree, like a banyan tree. And if we are thinking negative, then this banyan tree will bear the roots like anxiety and fear and negative thinking. So we have to make the practice. We have to do the yoga of thinking positive. We should boost our immunity as well as our thinking procedure so that we can gain the success in our life. This is our brain is also a machine, you know. As with the camera, we take the picture. It's our duty where we are focusing our camera on a garbage, on a field, or a beautiful flower sitting on the beautiful butterfly sitting on the flower. This brain is also a camera, so it's our duty. So where we are going to focus this camera. So I think the yoga for our brain is the most important thing in our life. Over to you, Toastmaster Amit.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Rohini. Okay, we have two more topics.
Indira,
Yeah.
can you keep your video on, Indira?
Sure.
Can we have your video on? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Indira, your topic would be writing. It could be writing a speech or writing an article or writing a book.
First of all, I'm not good at English, but I will try here. Writing. It's a special and odd. It's a giving a speech, scripting something. It's more. Whenever we are writing, see, I came before, I don't know how to script. When I come to the Toastmaster, I started how to script the writing, and now I'm learning how to script and how to writing my speech. First, like I'm writing my speech before, like I'm using like simple Telugu to converting word, but now I'm learning here. Writing is it's so odd, and maybe that's it. I can. Thank you.
Thank you, Indira. We have one more table topic speaker, Toastmaster Giri or Sonia. Either of you.
Giri said he's on a phone. Sonia said she's busy. Kalpana, do you want to try?
Okay. Toastmaster Kalpana, your topic is driving. It could be driving a motorbike or driving a car.
Driving. It was when I was working in US in the year 2010, I learned to drive car. Until then, I only used to like drive bike, two-wheelers precisely. There, learning driving was very easy. I could not see anyone judging me. I used to see everybody used to follow the rules, go in order, and there was no discrimination between a lady driver or a male driving the car. In 2011, I came back to India and I started to drive here. Irrespective of my attire, whether I am in traditional dress or whether I am in a business dress, everybody look at me and I feel everybody has some problem. I don't understand what that problem is. I still see people looking at me at the junction whenever I am in the driving seat. Either my life partner or my kids are in the passenger seats, and I still get to gaze. And I also feel that some of the people consider women drivers as rash drivers or people as someone who cannot park their vehicles properly. But I observed and I felt, I did a lot of research on female drivers, and I found out three advantages of having female drivers. One, female drivers always remember the roads. Two, female drivers are excellent at following traffic rules. And three, female drivers are less accident prone because they follow rules. Sometimes it happens that few bike riders who are over enthusiastic will always try to distract, or some people who don't like to see a woman driving faster and cutting the edge, they don't like that. That is where all the problems, they perform special stunts and try to distract the female drivers. But dear Toastmasters and friends, if you find your friends, family members, any lady who wants to drive, then please do not stop her. Please let her drive. Over to the table topic master Amit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kalpana, for your wonderful speech. Yeah, I do believe we have few people which believe, yeah, female driver is not a really great driver, but yeah, it's time to change our mentality towards it. Yeah.
We'll do one thing. There been only one side voting. So we'll send 4 of them to the last round. Suresh, Umesh, Sonal, and Kalpana. And whoever wins out of them will be the winner. Okay? Fine then.
Yeah.
So Umesh, Sonal, Kalpana, and then in Suresh. Okay, we'll start in the order of the name, which will be Kalpana.
Yeah. Toastmaster Kalpana, your topic is dining at home or restaurant.
Okay. Thank you, table topic master Amit. I am a married woman and a wonderful cook and mother of 2 teenagers. So I prefer to cook at home. But thanks to this COVID, who helped me to turn into a master chef by learning so many varieties, because I cannot go out and get all the yummy food that my kids used to have when we used to watch movies or anything. But I always feel that as a woman who is working and also having so many additional responsibilities, even I get to eat that hot dosa, hot idli, sitting on the couch and pampering myself with the movie I wanted to watch. And just all I have to do is get the hot things onto my plate and eat it. So if you say that what you would like to prefer, whether it is dining at home or dining outside, I will always say when it comes to health and habitats, nowadays we have a lot of people and hotels which are very not following the actual rules. So I would always prefer to have a proper food at home, which is prepared with lot of hygiene and fresh fruits and vegetables. But however, if I want to pamper myself once a while, cheat day will be always welcome, and we can go outside, especially when we want to pamper ourselves as ladies for hot food. Then I would like to go out and dine myself outside, and that's how it will be. We cannot stick to one point over here. Thank you, and over to the table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kalpana. So we have next Toastmaster Sonal. Yeah. So Toastmaster Sonal, your topic would be work from home or work from office.
When I was in Hyderabad, I would wake up at 9.
Sonal, sorry to disturb you. Can you adjust your mic? Sometimes your voice is breaking, or you may remove that. Sorry, timer, please start once again after.
Just a second, let me replace my earphone.
Can you try again? Yeah, you can continue.
Is it better now?
Yeah, better.
So when I was in, I would wake up at 9 a.m., sometimes 10 a.m., get my breakfast and wait for a while, book my cab, and then reach office by 11:30 or something like that. After that, I would work for a while, go for lunch with my teammates, go on multiple coffee breaks, sometimes breaks for getting water or loo breaks. Then I came home during the pandemic. Instead of working for ideally 6 hours, minus the traveling hours and the breaks, I ended up working for 12 hours, sometimes 14, 15, and my spinal cord left my body somehow or the other. But what did happen is every day after lunch, when I would come back to work at my desk, next to me, my bed would softly call out to me, "Hey, do you want a nap? Hey, 15 minutes won't hurt you." And that 15 minutes would turn to be a 1 hour nap. And I would wake up feeling like I died and I am in some other century. So, work from home or work from office. If I had to reduce my working hours, I would definitely opt for office because I get to meet a lot of people. I get so many breaks. But if I really value my afternoon naps, I would want to stick to working from my home. Over to Toastmaster Amit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sonal. Yeah, I do believe, Kia, we have similar opinion, like how you expressed about work from home and work from office. We have next Toastmaster Suresh. Uh, Toastmaster Suresh, exercise at home or gym? Toastmaster Suresh.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Thank you, Amit, for giving a wonderful topic, because I have gone through this, the two things, that is doing exercise at home as well as at gym. Because doing exercise at home really a Herculean task. I tried for 2 years that I could not able to do it. Later, I joined gym. I could figure out what is the difference. The difference is the ambience, because the people right to you are right or left in the gym, they continuously doing workouts, and they keep on going to the weighing machine and measuring their weight. And few people, even though fit, they also do the exercises in the gym. Then we will automatically get motivated. Whereas in the house, we are not able to do or we cannot get that kind of atmosphere in the house to do the exercises. The first point I can witness in the gym is the atmosphere. When you have the proper atmosphere, you will get automatically motivated. Right now, I am also joined in gym. I have paid amount for 1 year. I here and there I'll skip few moments, but when I count each day how much amount I'm paying, even if I skip for 1 day or 2 days, I'll definitely wake up and go in the morning and do the gym. These anyway, doing doing exercise at gym or house, I would prefer going gym, and also recommend all you to do at gym, because it definitely, as I went through all these years, this definitely enhance our motivation level and also the spirit. Even if you go for 1 day, will automatically continue because the person next to you will motivate you. Thank you. Thank you. Over to you, Amit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suresh. So we have next Toastmaster Umesh. Toastmaster Umesh, your topic would be reading a book or watching it as a movie or documentary. Reading a book or watching it as a documentary or movie.
Don't judge book by its cover, as rightly said. So reading a book or watching a movie, I will definitely prefer reading a book because every book has its own story inside. Recently, I have read one of the book, Power of Subconscious Mind, and there was perfectly mentioned one rule. Whenever you read 7 times, it gets registered rather than just watching a movie. Because when we read the book, our concentration is in the book, in the reading, and our subconscious mind is automatically grasping the point or the ideas or views mentioned in the book. But sometimes, as a break or as an enjoyment, watching a fiction movie like Harry Potter, where he has a wand and just zip, I'm the winner, is that time when you are in a tension, when you need real happiness, that time you can choose option of watching movie. But if you really want to explore your knowledge, explore the things, and have value addition in yourself and unleash the better version of yourself, I will definitely recommend to read a book. Recently, the book which I read, that you can choose, or whatever the book you like, whatever may be the speed, whatever may be the time you have, you can read the book. As rightly said by my mother in Marathi, आपण जेव्हा वाचतो तेव्हा ते आपल्या ध्यानी, मनी आणि चित्ती राहतं. आणि आपण जेव्हा बघतो तेव्हा ते बघताना आपलं लक्ष बऱ्याच ठिकाणी असतं. Translation in English, when we read, our mind, our brain, and our heart into that. And when we watch, only our eyes are watching, but our ear and our mind is not totally into watching movie. So I recommend to read the book, and I will prefer read book. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you very much, Umesh. Launching the poll. You will decide the winner on this. The 3 more people to respond. I'm not giving time. 2, 1, 0. So the winner is Toastmaster Sonal. Thank you, Sonal. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amit. The great table topic session. One thing you must understand that these topics that look so simple are not that simple. Amit, one great thing that you did is you have ensured crisp and concise topics. When you give a long topic, it is very difficult for members to follow that. And the time you need to keep repeating it twice or thrice at least for members to get that message. But you did great job here. Big round of applause for our table topic master, Toastmaster Amit. In the interest of time, let's rush towards the breakfast time, which is Breakfast of Champions, our evaluation. Let's call our General Evaluator of the Day, Madam President, Toastmaster Kalpana.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. We are at the evaluation segment and we will go with the first prepared speeches evaluation. I would request Toastmaster Sonal to please evaluate Toastmaster Indira. Over to you, Toastmaster Sonal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kalpana. Better days are coming. They are called Saturday and Sunday. Next time someone asks me what my weekend plans are going to be, I will think of Toastmaster Indira's list of weekend home creativity. Toastmaster Indira started with a beautiful quote as the foundation stone for her speech. The use of props and the audience interaction was a strong way to connect with all of us, and her use of gestures enhanced her speech. Moving on to things that could have been better, Toastmaster Indira, one of your initial points was about a detox from all kinds of screen time, but you later suggested a movie night with the family, which contradict each other. You could perhaps have suggested a different family activity such as doing arts and crafts together. Next, you can use gender neutral language like they or them instead of sticking to he or she. Lastly, before starting the meeting, ensure that your lighting is fine because when the audience sees you better, they connect better. Having said that, what I liked the best was while you were trying to recollect your points at times, you did not stop. You made sure that you continued the flow of your speech. Toastmaster Indira, your use of an impactful quote, your audience connect, and the ease with which you juggled multiple props definitely tell me that you are a great speaker in the making. Your speech could go a notch higher if you work on the contradictory statement, being inclusive of all the audience members, and enhancing your background logistics. And my takeaway from the speech was that weekends are like fleeting moments in the ocean of time. Let's make the most of them. Thank you, and over to General Evaluator Kalpana.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sonal, for your evaluation. Hope that will be helpful for Toastmaster Indira. Now we will go for the evaluator 2, that is me again in a new role. I will be evaluating Toastmaster Rohini's speech. Timer, you may start now. Only a detached heart can connect with everyone. The rest are struck in their own web of relationship and expectations. Once Swami Vivekananda said that real love makes us unattached. These are what coming into my mind when I heard your speech, Toastmaster Rohini. Congratulations on completing your speech. I would like to evaluate your speech in traditional CRS method with commendations, recommendations, and summary. Coming to the good contents of the speech, you started with a beautiful song that was very soothing to ears, and I completely go echo that you were able to catch audience at that song itself. Choosing a wonderful topic and well connected with emotions was one of your strengths. 3, excellent voice modulations and gestures were being demonstrated throughout the speech. 4, beautiful transitions well connected with Lord Krishna's story was another notch that you have added to your speech. Excellent takeaway from your life. You could demonstrate that right from the beginning to the end, and proper transitions were there in your speech. Now coming to recommendations, I would suggest, I have 2 recommendations for you. 1, please rate on the speech delivery. You were fast at times and you were slow at some other times. Adding few pauses like when you said, the sparkling of eyes connected me. This would demonstrate your emotions and also audience would really get connected with that. This was same story as Lord Krishna. Taking a pause there would help us to get connected with your emotion at that moment. Two, I could also love to see if you could well connect with the speech title. Your theme explains that, but explicitly, if you would have mentioned some point where you would bring in your title, would be cutting over the corners. Overall, I would say well-structured and presented speech with little pauses and variations in delivering while you are giving emotion, especially while adding pauses and expressing your feelings of that particular moment into your face and also into your voice with pause would have been definitely added more value. Congratulations on completing your speech and all the best for your upcoming speeches. Over to the general evaluator. Thank you. Now I feel like Rajnikant today, you know, I'm playing presiding officer, I'm playing general evaluator, I'm playing table topic. My God. Rajnikant. Okay, he is inspiring me, he's driving me today. Now let me call upon my tag team to give their report. I would like to call Toastmaster Nikhila to please give the grammarian report for today.
Yeah, hi Kalpana. Yeah, thank you. So coming to Indira, I found like she's taking more breaks when she has to start next sentences and there are conjunctions, and she's stressing words like media, whatever. I mean, I feel she's giving more stress than expected, and there is a breakage in the flow that she can correct by practicing more, and pronunciation also, like a couple of words like party, working, whatever, she has to work on those things. That's what I observed from her speech. And coming to Rohini, I love the way she uses multiple things like away from your nest, give them wings. Those are such beautiful sentences which add a which just highlighted her speech. And I mean, the flow is very good. Everything is good, but there are some certain words that I felt like she should practice more. Like, I mean, while giving speech, like around, relocated, I found the words are not as expected, as pronounced. And couple of grammatical sentences like instead of send, she used send. Apart from that, it is good. Yeah, that's from my side, Kalpana. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nikhila. I would now request the timer for today, Toastmaster Junaid, to please give the timing report of the speakers.
Today, like everyone have completed their speeches on time. Everyone have crossed above yellow card. So I think that's it. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Junaid. So now let me present my general evaluator's report on the overall meeting. So one, let me talk about what went well in the meeting. The meeting started late, but even though it started late, it was a power-packed start with Toastmaster Indira, who started as Sergeant at Arms and ensured that the meeting flow was conducted in proper way. And there was a great theme and concept from Toastmaster of the day. He had given so many choices for us to attempt to the table topics, and this is definitely a learning for me. And the table topic master, he had given very good content to the table topic league, which was in sync with the theme that was there. Now, coming to what can be improved in the meeting, I would say we were missing some role players at the last moment drop out, but somehow we managed, and we tried to drop the R counter at the last moment because due to some network issues, the respective Toastmasters was not able to join. And I also want to ensure that all the members of the club are joining so that they will get to learn from each and every meeting. And for the table topic master, I have a small suggestion for you to improve on. You have to call out the table topic speaker, the topic, and the table topic speaker, so that everybody will get to understand the topic. This is one suggestion and observation which I did. And for the timer, I would request you to ensure you are reading out all the timings that have been consumed by all the speakers, evaluators, and also the table topic participants. That will help us to understand the overall report. And you can also suggest how we can keep ourselves in time. Like any suggestions if you have from your end, you can talk about it. For the grammarian, I have one more suggestion. You have to ensure you are making note of good usages from all the speakers in the room, not only with the prepared speakers, and also you can suggest some common mistakes that everybody is doing, and you can suggest how we can overcome that particular issue.
Sure, Kalpana.
Thank you. So overall, the meeting was very good in time, and even though less members are there, I would say the quality of meeting was very good. And with this, I would like to give the control back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much. If you're taking us Toastmaster of the day, then it would have been through Rajnikant, or like Karthik calling Karthik. This is presiding officer, this is Toastmaster of the day, this is general evaluator of the day, and then back to self. Anyways, thank you everyone for taking participation. I want to repeat few things. We have seen the table topic attempts by different people of the day. I really like the way that you have attempted one or other method. Rep method, the balance method, or the pendulum method. Or if you can take the sides, if you can take the story telling, or the triangle method. Just remember these methods, and I'm sure you will do well. Second, please be confident. In at least Toastmasters, we don't differentiate. We don't care how long you've been a Toastmasters. You don't care what is the educational goal you have achieved. Nothing matters. It only matters, are you standing by the IRSC values of Toastmasters? Are you a Toastmaster? We are such an inclusive organization that we give chance to everybody. Please take that opportunity. Don't feel low. If you don't come and practice, we can only take the hearts towards the water. We cannot force, right? We are giving an opportunity. Please take whatever you can and then do practice. That's how you can improve on two things: speech evaluation and your table topics is practice, practice, practice. We had two great evaluation from both of them, Toastmaster Sonal and Toastmaster Kalpana. I love your technique, Sonal. You connected the speech, gave evaluation, and the end again you connected. This is something that new I'm seeing. Great technique. I loved it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's more like I'm giving a general evaluation or general evaluation, but I really wanted to bring some positive point. Last thing is something that I've learned over visiting 136 countries is rate of speech. We all suffer from this problem. In India, we always tend to go fast because it is the effect of our mother tongue, whether it is Hindi, whether it is Bhojpuri, Marathi, Telugu, Tamil. We all tend to go so fast due to the mother language effect that we tend to put the same thing in English. Please try to pause. Structure your speeches so that put it between 600 to 700 only for 5 to 7 minutes. Please don't go over that. Trust me. If you want to win, if you want to go over the district, your ISC speeches, etc., this is what is going to tell you. Second thing is pauses. Effective pauses. Let the message sink in to everyone, whether it is table topic, whether it is speeches. Try to add that. Try to practice more. Try to add more feelings. Today you saw Rohini. My God, she had all the feelings coming in her speech. Try to practice that. Take this as an example. In the end, I want to thank you all for participating today. And let me pass the control to the Rajnikant of the club, Toastmaster Kalpana.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. So I'm lost now. Okay, so to conclude the meeting, do we have anything to share, Toastmaster Raghu?
Yeah, I will share the participation certification for all the speakers and role players today. I don't have it ready, but please excuse me. I'll send it by the end of the day or by tomorrow afternoon. Thank you
Sure.
for taking up the roles again.
Sure, thank you. So you will get all your digital certificates, and Toastmaster Raghu would be doing that. So before we conclude the meeting, I would like to quickly take feedback from our visiting guest today, Toastmaster Sonal. I think the mic or speaker which you have changed was lucky for you, so you could get.
No, my laptop has been facing some random issue since the last 3-4 days, so I'm struggling with that as well. But enough about my laptop. I loved coming to this meeting. Despite it being a Sunday, I could see everyone's enthusiasm and everyone was willing to participate. Yes, there was a shortage of couple or two role players, but despite that, it was a wonderful meeting and I was very happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sonal. We have Giri. Giri, would you like to please?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we are able to hear you.
I hope you can hear me clearly. This has been a wonderful, what do I say, more than educative. It's like he's shown slides about how to do impromptu, 3 different slides and explained so clearly. It's like, I don't think they can be explained much more clearly with examples and with body language, with expressions. It's a wonderful learning experience. I hope everybody else picked it up too. DTM Raghu was like really did a great job, and the speeches were all good. I had to go in and out between, but it's a wonderful educative experience. I would definitely come back to the club. And it's nice to hear that you're the Rajinikanth of the club. That's very nice. Cheers to your wonderful. Thank you again.
Thank you, Toastmaster Giri. I really want to play only one role. Hopefully next time I won't get to play this Rajinikanth role anytime. Now I would like to request this lovely lady, Toastmaster Rohini, to please kindly share your feedback.
Yes. Thank you so much for inviting me. It was such a wonderful experience for me. And I am so happy today that I talked impromptu for more than 2 minutes. You know, it is the first time I have talked. In each and every meeting, whenever I got the chance to talk on the table topic, I only wait when the green card will display and I will stop my speaking. But really today I am so happy. It's a wonderful session today. Thanks for giving me opportunity. And it is very good when we go out, every time we used to go in our club only, but when we go outside our club, we get many things to learn. You know, working with other people is a great experience today. So thank you for inviting me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rohini.
One thing I want to add here,
Yes,
Madam President, when I went to an external club, especially outside India, several times people said, I can't understand what you're talking. Even now, last week, I gave a speech in one of the club in San Jose. Out of 10 feedback I got, one lady said, I don't understand what you are talking. That perspective of people gives us opportunity to learn. How is the way that we pronounce, the way that we talk, everything. So that is the reason why you should always expose yourself to the unfamiliar audience. And how you can improve, especially table topics, is practice, practice, practice. Go and visit as many clubs as possible. Keep practicing. And then I'm sure that you will be able to do it. Toastmaster Rohini, I share the same issue with you. I never could talk more than 1 minute initially with table topics. So when I went to different clubs, I just had to talk something over table topics, and that's how it helped me to at least get to some stage that I could talk something at least. That's what I would say. At least it's not lot of changes, but at least some stage to where I can say that I can talk on a table topic, anything that you give. Right? But good attempt, Toastmaster Rohini. I love the way that you bought Ramdev Baba and also other stuff in that your table topic today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raghu. And now I would like to request Toastmaster Umesh to please share some feedback.
Definitely. It was a wonderful meeting and just crisp. I like the evaluation done by Sonal and Kalpana. It was a good experience and learning for me. And Raghu, sorry, I don't want to give him a fine, so I'm not taking. I was about to take his full name, but my subconscious mind said, no, you have to pay him if you pronounce his name incorrectly. So DTM Raghu is my inspiration, and I'm also planning to have a word to how the time permits. But I like the way Sonal and Kalpana evaluated the speaker, both the speakers, different forte and the different styles. And that will definitely, I will adapt in my area level evaluation. And best part for the meeting why I joined is the impromptu speaking session by DTM Raghu. And after that, the table topic master Amit. Wonderful job. Congratulations once again. And we'll love to join this club meeting in future as well.
Thank you, Toastmaster Umesh. So with this, we have taken feedback from all the guests and visiting Toastmasters for today. Anyone from club want to say something? Anything? Okay. Amit, yes.
Yeah. So I just want to thank DTM Raghu on this wonderful session. So he really explained our different ways and impromptu speaking, which is going to help me along with other club member, like how to tackle impromptu speaking. So thank you, DTM Raghu, for that.
That's nice.
And have you finished your HSC?
Who? Yes. Our club completed our humorous speech contest. Toastmaster Suresh was the winner of the contest.
Oh, we've missed the chance to hear the wonderful speeches.
Yeah, but we will we'll add you into our guest group and we would love to see you, Rohini.
Thank you so much.
So that's all from my end. I hope you all have a nice remaining weekend time, whatever is there, and wish you all the best. Keep learning and keep visiting our club. Thank you. Zoom Master, please may stop recording and close the meeting.